Hey there, I'm Nick Davidson, Head of Design at One More Game. I'm going to give you a sneak peek into the gameplay of our first title, Spellcraft. It's a competitive, real-time tactical game, unlike anything you've played before. This demo is one of the very first looks at gameplay we've shown before our first public alpha, launching on Steam April 6th. Spellcraft is a new type of strategy game. We're calling it a real-time battler, in which you command a team of heroes and cast their spells to outplay your opponents. It's kind of like if you were in charge of a MOBA team fight or a full squad in an MMO arena match. Here's the basics of how you play. Your three heroes each have a basic ability, an ultimate, and a passive. The object of the game is to win 4 rounds against your opponent by either scoring more KOs or pulling off a team wipe. Let's jump into the game and I'll show you some plays. Alright, here I'm down by 1 and it's not looking great. But Zave, my fire mage, is ready to come back to the fight. When he respawns, he drops meteors on an entire row, causing massive damage to heroes that can't get out of the way. Looks like Cage's ultimate is ready. Slam Dunk executes heroes under 20% HP. And that's a team wipe. Come from behind victory. Between rounds, both players draft from a shared pool of items that buff your heroes with powerful stats and effects. Here, I'll put Focusing Lens on Aster. Because she now has 2 offensive category items, she'll also get the Slayer buff, which does what it sounds like. During the round, you can pick up powerful single-use spells that go to whoever gets the last hit on the bubble. Here I get a little lucky and I pick up Giant Slice with a meteor that lets me swing back with some big damage on Ula and Reset. I'm going into overtime, that means I need 2 more KOs to win. Zave's ultimate, Combust, is a massive nuke for targets that are already burning, like this enemy Europa. When I respawn Cage, he's briefly invulnerable, taunting adjacent enemies and taking the heat for my team. And if we line multiple enemies up for Aster, her attacks will pierce through and hit them all. 1 more to win, Slam Dunk is ready. And boom, that's the game. In the upcoming alpha, Spellcraft is going to have these 8 heroes, but we've got a bunch more in development for launch. I'm going to build an AoE-focused team, so I'm going to pick Reset as the tank and add Aster and Europa for their powerful AoE attacks. I'm going to choose the abilities that make the most sense, save the team, and then I'm off to play some matches. The initial Spellcraft public alpha will kick off on April 6th and run for over a week here on Steam. If you add us to your wish list on Steam, we'd really appreciate it. It helps us out a lot.